When I was 17 years old, I committed a crime. While going to court, one of the court advocates, he picked up my case and I got referred to Fortune Society. I successfully completed the ATAB program. I successfully obtained my GED within the same 6-month time, and I moved on. About 8, 9, 10 years later, I got arrested again federally for another crime. I was actually still involved with street crimes up until I went to prison. And I was still gonna, sadly and regrettably so, I was still gonna continue when I came home. A few days before I came home, my whole team got arrested federally as well. And they're doing minimum right now around 20 something years right now. So that was a life changer as well. And then me opening up my eyes while inside, I realized, this wasn't meant for me to go this route. I mean, that was the best thing that happened to me, honestly, the best thing. Still to this day, I'm so grateful that I went to prison and everything, because I was definitely still going down the wrong path. Education definitely changed my life. We can't get nowhere without education nowadays, You can't even work in a fast food restaurant without a GED or high school diploma. I'm an education counselor, and I counsel all my education clients, obviously. I help them get to where they need to go academically. I speak to them about their personal issues, whatever's going on in their life. If they're having a bad day, I help them, I assist them. I help them try to obtain employment while going to class if they're working on something outside of class. I have, 2 or 3 other students right now that have me. I don't want no type of altercations. The hardest thing is probably them being hard-headed. As you should be. They don't want to listen sometimes. A lot of them are disconnected with their families. So sometimes I don't want to say taking orders, but taking advice from someone like myself that has no relations to them prior to Fortune and outside of Fortune, it's just basically getting them to listen, getting them to sit down, getting them to understand, open up their eyes, like, listen, this is not the route you want to go.
And how could have approached it better?
Why do you let words get to you? It was just basically getting them to really sit down and open up their eyes and listen. I just want them to stay out of trouble. I tell them, literally, I did the same thing. I went through the same process. I was ATI, I was education, like at their same age. And I tell them, y'all could do the same thing that I'm doing now. Like literally we're not different at all. We're just different in ages. I was just like you growing up 11, 10 years ago. And you're going through the same process. I tend to get a lot of other counselors' clients coming to me on a daily basis. Nowadays, sad to say, they sometimes respect the street image and the prison scene and, someone going to prison and coming out. So I want them to all be in school. I want them to do something. School's not for everyone. Some of my guys, they want to get into boxing and whatnot, which is great. They want to get into sports. It's never too late. I was telling them they're 18, 19. It's never too late. So I just want them to gain a piece of who they are.